Okay, you guys, so welcome to today's Team Be the Change call. I'm so thankful that you guys are here today. And before we get going on, the actual meeting, I just want to welcome a couple of new coaches. One of them is on the call today, Jennifer Newton and Jeanette Gayton. They are both super excited about getting on their own journey and helping other people. And I'm really, really excited to add some more people to our team. So welcome. And then I also wanted to give a couple of shout outs. Okay. So I was, sometimes I troll around and look at other people's pages on Facebook and Instagram, and some stuff, you guys, like, just bam, it sticks out to me, and I'm like, oh, dude, like, that's what I want to live up to as far as being a coach. And a lot of times I'll actually see that with ladies on my own team. And so I wanted to give a shout out to Lori Post, because I was actually just on her page this morning, and I was noticing how amazing her graphics are getting with her coach invites, like into her sneak peek, and like the color on the actual pictures that you're doing, Lori, is like, it's like bam, like it's popping out to me. So what's really cool about being a coach, you guys, is we're given all this amazing training, and as you implement it consistently every day, you just get better. Like, naturally, you're like, oh, I should try and add like this app, and add a little more color, or maybe a little more shading, and stuff like that. So you kind of like get better in the artsy part of it, which is what really attracts people to the post, because as you know, we're like on our phones most of the time, and we're scrolling really fast. And so if we can get something like a picture to just pop, like, it's gonna make people want to stop and be like, oh, what's this chick up to? So I just wanted to give Lori a whoop whoop, because it looked really, really good. So congratulations. All right, so today we're actually going to go over what not to do, basically, as you run your business. I have actually been a coach now, you guys. I'm going to hit my 2 years in May. And so I have gone through a lot of learning curves, a lot of frustrations, not really feeling like I know what the heck I'm doing, but I'll just do it anyways because my coach told me to. And so there's been like a lot of that over time. But, again, you become consistent at doing the vital behaviors. You're posting a couple times a day on your news feed, just letting people know what you're doing. And the more you're consistent at it, again, you just get better, at it. So same thing as a coach. You just keep getting better at being a coach as you're doing the daily to-do list, that we have. And so here's just a couple of things I wanted to go over. The majority of where coaches build their business is on Facebook. And the reason behind that is it's probably one of the largest social markets out here with the most amount of people on it. It also enables us to run challenge groups, which a lot of other social media presences don't allow us to do that. Like Instagram, they have really big following too, but they don't have the ability to run private groups for people to come into and participate in and allow us to help them. So that's why Facebook is so huge for coaches. And so along the way, you just kind of learn what works and what doesn't work, what you'll never do again, what you maybe might want to try to do again, but maybe tweak it, to be better. And so one of the things that I have learned about Facebook is, although we love them, it's like a love-hate thing sometimes, because they have a lot of rules. Like, sometimes I literally feel like I'm a child and I'm going to grab near the stove and I'm being slapped. Like, that's literally how I feel sometimes on Facebook. It's just the way that they have things set up. They're really, really controlling. But if we can maneuver around their rules and sometimes even go into the gray areas, we might be okay. So a couple of things that I have learned from being a coach. One, part of being a coach is the inviting process. And so as a coach, a brand new coach, okay, you need to be inviting people to not only your challenge groups, but also to your team. So there's several different ways of, doing the actual inviting. What's been very useful and productive for me as a coach, and also as I train my team, there's a couple different ways you can invite. One of them is what's kind of known in the marketing world is a soft invite. The soft invites are when you're posting onto your personal page, okay? And the reason why it's called a soft invite is because you're just sort of throwing it out there to the world and hoping that someone is going to see it and they'll respond, to it. So it's not as aggressive. It's kind of like, here's what I have, to offer. If you'd like to join me, comment below. So that's one way of inviting, and that's very effective. But again, you're not going to reach every single person. And so the best way to invite is to literally open up your private messenger and send people a message. You click on their name and you just basically send them a message and say, hey, I don't know if you've seen what I've been up to lately, but I just started on my own health and fitness journey. I am doing, such and such program. You can say like 21 Day Fix. I don't know if you've heard of it, but I'm looking for other people to join me in this crazy, ridiculous ride, and wanted to just see if you would like some information on how you can get healthy and fit, with me. Something really simple like that works. We also have our own team script, so you have several different options on how to invite people, so you don't feel like you have to come up with something like, oh my gosh, what am I going to say? We have several different options. You can come up with your own, something that just sounds like like what you would say every day. I personally use a lot of emojis, so I'm always adding hearts, smiley faces, the big fire one. Now that there's New Year's Eve, it's kind of fresh in people's minds still, and people kind of have that New Year's resolution thing in their mind. I'm using that New Year's Eve party looking thing. So, whatever your personality is, put that into your message. Okay, so you want to be inviting every single day, but here's the thing. If you are sitting down to work and you're looking at your to-do list and you're like, okay, I have not done any of my invites today, and so I am just going to sit down and bam, put them all out right in one sitting, okay? You just get crazy for the invites and you're like, I'm going for it. I'm going to invite as many people as possible. Okay, while that's good and it's amazing and you should have that drive, Facebook does not like that, okay? And so they're like, if you are inviting too much, you might be spamming people, So that's kind of like how they look at it. Okay, and so what has happened to me in the past, as I've been inviting and I've gone on these crazy kicks where I'm invite 50 to 100 people in one sit down, okay, all of a sudden I get this thing that pops up that says, click on every picture that looks like a lion, or click on every picture that looks like a stopwatch, because they want to make sure that it's not some robot inviting people. They want to make sure it's a human person. So, that's kind of the first indication to you that you need to slow down. Okay, so that's the first thing that's going to pop up to you if Facebook feels like you're inviting too much. Okay, now if that doesn't work and you keep going and they keep giving you those pictures, here's what's going to happen, because it happened to me, okay? If you do way too much and they're like, wait a minute, you're doing way too much, you need to stop, they will put a block on you sending messages out, okay? Now, most of the time, the block will only be a couple days in the beginning. But, okay, if you continue to, get blocked and then they unblock you and then you do the same pattern again and then they block you again, what you're going to find is your block time is going to go for longer periods of time, which is going to totally put a dent in your business. So here is what I have found. I can do between 30 to 50 invites a day, personal messages to people without getting flagged, okay? And so if you keep it under 50, this is what I'm finding. If I keep it under 50, I am not getting flagged. I'm not even getting that message that says, where's the lion, okay? So I'm like, all right, that's good. I'm just gonna do 50, my maximum 50. My normal every day is maybe 30. But if I'm really on the go and I'm like, boom, 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 I'll be like, okay, I'm doing tick marks, keeping track, you know, of when I get to 50, and then I stop, okay? Another thing with the messaging that really, really helps to not like raise awareness to Facebook is if you keep changing the person's name in the message. So instead of just saying, hey girl, to like 30 people, that's kind of gonna look like spam. So if you take out, hey, you know, take out the girl part and put like, hey Donna, hey Jennifer, hey Lori, that makes it look more like it's not spam because it looks like a different message every time because you're changing the name. Okay, so that's personal messages. So I hope that that helps. Let me see. Oh, yes, I just was reading the chat. I always have to do that on the mass event invites. Is that the event page, you mean? Oh, yeah, I have to do that too. Okay, so that's private messaging, okay? Another way to avoid getting that flag is if you don't private message people through Facebook, but you actually pull up messenger.com. If you pull up messenger.com, you're less likely to get flagged because I think that all you're doing in there is messaging, and for some reason, I haven't gotten any, like I tested it and I went over 50 one day and I never got a lion. And I'm like, oh, well, maybe they're okay sending messages like this through the Messenger app versus regular Facebook. I don't know. That's just what I'm noticing. So something to check out. Okay. Another way that we do inviting is through, like Lori said, an event page. So you literally will go in, you create an event, you know, you have some cute graphic that you've made in PicMonkey.com that, you know, kind of shows what the event is about. If it's for a challenge group, you might want to have some fitness pictures. If it's for a coaching opportunity, you might want to show like pictures of what you've done with, you know, people that you are on the coaching team. So if you've gone to like Summit, any of the trips, and you take pictures together, you can actually put those types of pictures in your sneak peek event pages and things like that. But yeah, like when you go to create it and then you go to click on the invite, in the very beginning, I was able to invite 1,000 people at a time, okay? Since then, Facebook has taken away the ability to invite that many people in one event page. They dropped it to 500, okay? But here's what's happened to me, and I want to help you guys in this so that you don't have to struggle in this area, because it could potentially affect your business, maybe not that much as long as you're still private messaging, but it can take away from your, you know, being as effective. So when you're doing the event pages, you know, just try to not do a ton of event pages. So, you know, just do one event page, 500 people, and then maybe wait for like another week before you create another event page for like your sneak peek. So don't do them all at once where you're inviting like crazy to every different thing that you have going on all at the same time, because that'll raise a flag and you won't be able to invite as many people, okay, in one event page. So guess what has happened to me, you guys? I can only invite 50 people right now. That's it. That's all they're giving me. So can you imagine, like I don't even know, over 2,000 friends. I don't even know what I have right now. I can only invite 50 people in an event page. So I'm like, what am I going to do with that? Like, I have to really be thinking, okay, who has really been talking to me lately and has expressed an interest in coaching? Or who do I want on my team that I think that they will be rock stars, you know, when I'm inviting to sneak peek. If it's for challenge groups, normally I would just invite anybody because you don't know who might be ready, you know? But now I'm like, who have I been talking to lately? So there's a lot more thought that has to go into my mind right now when I'm inviting through event pages. It really sucks, you guys. It sucks major, you know what, okay? Like, I don't like it right now. So I don't know how long that's gonna last. At least I can invite, you know, at least I can create an event page. So it's kind of more of a struggle. So I am like, I'm not going to make more than one event page and do 50 at a time, because then I'd have like 20 million event pages going on, and I don't want to be totally like blocked. So I'm just going to deal and, you know, just keep posting on my page and keep private messaging people, and I'm just going to deal with it that way. And, you know, sometimes like this, you just got to roll with the punches, right? So sometimes that's just how it works. Okay, so that's event pages. I'm trying to think what else I'm forgetting. Okay, so we did private message, event pages, the soft invite. So I think that that's it as far as inviting goes. The only other thing really that I was thinking about this morning was when you go to show people what you're doing in your fitness, because it's really important to show people the journey that you yourself are on. So for instance, Jennifer, since I'm seeing you walk and I'm like super jealous of all those trees and the sunshine, you could even be like taking a bit, like a real short video of you walking, or like, you know, a short selfie, you know, like showing that you're walking, whatever. And you can just post that on your page, and you can be like, 30-minute walk, you know, I burned blah, blah, blah calories, or I feel amazing, or, you know, anything like that. But you're just kind of showing people like what you're up to. And it's just about, you know, your journey. Like, you're sharing your story. You're not selling anybody anything. You're just telling people what you're doing. And through that, you just inspire people. They're like, man, I need to get off my own ass and go do something, you know? I can't tell you how many times, you guys, like, I don't know who watches my videos. I can see how many people have viewed it through my cell phone. Like, I can see, okay, oh, 30 people have viewed it. And then like a couple hours later, it'll be like over 100, or, you know, I maybe get in a day, like maybe the highest 300 or 400 people on my workout videos. It's not like super high number, but still, I'm like excited about that, you know? Like, just the thought of like, man, who knows how many people I might have inspired to get up, you know, and actually move. But I've had a lot of people that weren't ready to actually join my challenge group yet, but they actually reached out to me and said, thank you for posting your workout video. You inspired me to go to the gym. And I'm like, cool, you know, like, you might not want to join my challenge group, but you're ready to get healthy, you know, and I think that's super cool. So you don't really know like the effect that you could have on people. So you just want to be out there, and you want to be like this lighthouse to people. You want to like shine as bright as you can, because we live in a very dark world where a lot of people struggle with depression, anxiety, social disorders, all of that stuff. And so they need our help. And you will be helping them by showing them what you're up to physically every day. I promise you. And so one thing I wanted to share, mistake that I made a lot in the beginning, is I used to think, oh, dude, how cool will it be if, like, I'm doing my workout video and there's music, like, I want to put Usher, or I want to put like Justin Timberlake, or I don't know, Skillet, you know, whatever. Like, I want to put music to my workout, and how cool would that be? Okay. Well, I think that that's cool. Facebook does not think that's cool. Okay. They're like, you're trying to steal a song. So they have like this big copyright thing. And so apparently, if you buy a song from iTunes and you use that song, somehow they can tell. But I have been blocked so many times, you guys, from being able to post my workout videos because of those songs that I had on there, that I just don't do it anymore, because it's so important to me as a coach, especially a leader of a big team, that I want to be able to post my workout videos. I want to be an example not only to people that are watching me that might be thinking of joining my fitness groups, but I want to be an example to you guys. I want to show you guys how I think that a successful coach looks like. And I really truly believe it's workout videos is a huge part of that. And so I want to be consistent with my own business in that way. And so I don't want to be blocked anymore from that. Okay. And so what I have found to kind of get around that is I'll either leave Shaun T's voice or whoever I'm working out to, because at least they can hear like something and it's not like just me jumping, you know, which I guess is okay, you know, maybe that's okay. But I kind of am one of those people where I need to have background noise anyways, like, so it just sounds weird when there's nothing. So I've been doing just like Shaun T, or I've been turning on my own radio. And then I'll like, oh, I like this song. And so I'll get my phone real quick while I'm in the middle of the workout or whatever. And I'll like record myself, you know, doing whatever to like the song. And they have not flagged any of those yet. And I think it's because it's in the background and it doesn't appear to be like a song that has been uploaded, you know, with the video. So that's my tip for getting around videos. But I can't tell you how many times I've been blocked from that thing, and it has sucked. And yeah, I can still take pictures, sweaty selfies. You know, I can take a picture of me holding a weight, but I don't know. I just feel like I can't tell how many people look at that. It doesn't tell me how many people look at the picture. It just tells me how many people look at the video. So I feel like videos are more effective for that reason. So that's pretty much it, you guys, as far as Facebook goes. I am just now, like, I have had an Instagram account and I use it every day. I basically just post the same thing that I post on Facebook. So I don't like reinvent anything. I just post the same thing. And then just figuring out what hashtags to use. And what has been really helpful for me the last several days, and we actually learned this from one of our other leader calls, is downloading that app, Gramma, G-R-A, is it MMA? Hold on, let me look at my phone. I'm pretty sure it's MMA. Let me see. Oh no, G-R-A-M-A. So you can actually go in there, and I don't know if you could see this, but today I typed like my Nutella and banana thing picture I posted today. So I was like, oh, I wonder what would come up if I type recipe. So I did hashtag recipe, and there's like a ton of cool stuff in here. So I basically just clicked on the hashtags that I thought would go with the picture, copied the hashtags, and I put them into the Instagram as a comment. And then as people are like liking the picture, what I've also been doing from, again, learning from some of our leader calls, because I'm kind of new to working inside Instagram for business as far as like reaching out to people. But I'll go into different hashtags and I'll figure out like different ones from people that they have posted, and I'll go into their account. I'll make sure they're not a Beachbody coach, or it doesn't say like online, you know, coach, or wellness coach, or anything like that. So I'll make sure that it doesn't say that. I'll make sure it says they live in the United States and not like in Germany or something. And I'll just start commenting on their pictures, like, you know, if I really like something, or if they have a really cute picture of their kids or something like that. And so I'll comment on a couple of the pictures, and then I'll follow them. And again, I've learned this on one of our leader calls, but you follow them first, you wait until they follow you back, and then you can send them a message now through direct message. So that's actually a newer feature through Instagram. That direct message button was not there several months ago. So I think it's pretty cool. I think it's going to help us to be able to kind of start running our business on Instagram too, if we want to. We just can't run groups on there, so we're still going to need to have them come back over to Facebook, you know, and at least establish an account just for the simple fact of getting into the challenge groups, because they're going to want to go in there because the support piece is huge, huge, huge in why people are so successful with our programs. So I hope that that's helpful. I am going to unmute you guys, and if you have any questions, now would be the time. Okay.
Hey, Daddy, sit up.
Does anybody have any questions?
No, that was a lot of information, so I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You said we can look at the video again.
Yeah, that sounds good. And Since you're a brand new coach, what we normally do with new coaches is we will put you into our new coach training that starts in March. So you'll actually figure out how to run the business
Okay,
if that's the side that you want to work on. And we can talk about that outside the call, like what you think you'd like to do with the business and, you know, why you might be attracted to it right now and stuff like that. But we train you and give you all the systems so you don't have to come up with anything. Most of what we do is copy and paste. It's actually very, very easy. The only thing that you really have to do is just be you. That's it. You just be you, be comfortable with you, let people get to know you, and they'll be attracted to you right where you're at. You'll be surprised at how many people are struggling with the same stuff that you are. And when they hear about that and you're open about it, they're like, dang, man, I am so glad that girl was honest about it because I sure did need that today, you know?
yeah.
So, it's pretty cool. All right, you guys. So if you have any other questions, I'll post the video inside our team page. You can just comment underneath it, like if something comes up and you're not sure about it, just comment under the video and we can answer the questions. All right.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
So thank you guys so much for coming to the meeting today. I really appreciate it. And I will talk to you soon. Take
All
care.
right, awesome.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.